even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Handoff heading left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Powell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. and the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. He'll hand it off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bulldogs churn out another first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He'll stroll into the end zone. The kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
7th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the single back takes the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. On the play. Second down.
Georgia, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Back to pass. It's Powell. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receiver makes the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Trying to find room. It's Johnson. Oh, what a move. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarter...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Dropping back. It's Powell. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Wood. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the first down, but crazy Price. Big hit there at the end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Back to throw. It's Powell. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Direct snap to the back. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The shotgun handoff here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. They do that again.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
That's the spin move. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like LSU has the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Powell. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The back's got it on a counter. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 34, Georgia 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he can't hang on. A little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Second down.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the handoff on a counter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
3rd down coming up.
Got it.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
Fire.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Wood. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
He runs out of bounds.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down now after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
On the ready.
Here's the 2nd down play. On the run, it's Wood. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The short completion of the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Georgia offense looks to take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.